Folks, there is a trend in the players the Warriors are bringing in for their pre-draft workouts. Is it a young and gun player, a project, or somebody who is a plug and play? Well, Dalton Johnson, Bay Area reporter, put out the trend, put out the stats, and we're going to break it down for you on this episode of Warriors Digest. Let's go. I like it. This shows the intent of the Warriors, especially after the Jimmy Butler trade. Randy Silver, Arthur's on the channel. Sometimes you guys get banned. We break down all the biggest Warriors news for you daily. Trades, free agency, rumors, draft, 2.5 weeks away. You don't want to miss anything. We have it for you. Please subscribe. So as I said, there's a common theme, a common trend we're seeing in these pre-draft workouts. If you've been watching the videos, you've noticed the people I've talked about that have reportedly come in. If you want to see free agents, it's on the bottom of your ticker. Again, new ticker in here. Thank you, Digest Media. Let me blow this up for you, make this easier. Mike Dunleavy, 2 weeks from picking another draft prospect. Or maybe he trades away the 41st pick. Well, what has he done already? We know one, he got Brandin Podziemski and Trayce Jackson-Davis 2 years ago. Brandin, first team all-rookie his freshman year, his first year. Trayce Jackson-Davis did not. I thought he should have been second team, just missed it. Didn't play enough really beginning of the season. Last year, you'd have to say both kind of regressed. Trayce Jackson-Davis started the center, lost his position middle of the season, came back, and then Quinten Post towards the end of the season took it really in the playoffs as well. Brandin Podziemski did a great job with the Team Select, USA Team Select Olympic Development Program. Sophomore season, injuries. We reported on this channel, 2 surgeries this offseason, one on a core injury, one on his wrist. Not good for a 22-year-old. However, looks like he should be good to go for training camp. Then, of course, Quinten Post, rookie year, was started in the G League. All y'all, everyone clamored, get him up here. 7-footer, can shoot threes. Looked really good in the wintertime. Played big ball in the spring. Faded in like the late winter, early spring. Faded in the postseason. Just lights were too big. It'll be interesting to see what he does this sophomore year. He will definitely start on the main roster, will not be a G League player. Will he start in the starting 5 or be first, second off the bench? Time will tell. But you have to say, for taking people in this second round, Trayce Jackson-Davis, Quinten Post, great. BP, first round pick, great. What he's done in his first 2 years, yeah, I know people want more, but give them time. Young players, they're doing a good job. Now, of course, the comments, everyone says, Steve Kerr, does he let young players develop? Wiseman, it didn't work out. Kuminga, has he developed the way you hoped? Moody, has he developed the way you hoped? Santos, has he developed? Much more. Now, of course, they got Jimmy Butler in the offseason. Winter, trade deadline. They're here to win now with Draymond, Steph, and Clay. Excuse me. Clay's gone. Draymond, Steph, and Jimmy. So what's the question or the common theme between Podziemski, Jackson-Davis, and Post? They all came from college. They weren't one and done, meaning they did not play just 1 year in college and out. That's really going away now because of NIL. And so again, you look at this right here. Do you see any young players on this team? Yes, but nobody who was a one and done type of prospect. So there's your trend. Now with NIL, folks, we understand these college kids are getting paid millions and millions and millions of dollars to come back to school, or hundreds of thousands. So why am I going to be a one and done and have to go to the G League or not play when I could get equal or more money and be in college and go to a different school, stay at the same school? It makes sense why we're seeing people coming out later. It's also good for development. So with the Warriors pre-draft workouts, they're allowed to bring up to 6 prospects for pre-draft workouts. That is a solo workout, but they can do group workouts. Since May 22nd, they've held 5 pre-draft workouts that include 6 prospects, including the latest being this past Thursday. All but 1 player can't come from the college ranks, none from international club, and 1 was a G League player. Surprising that international because obviously they're ready to go. However, this does show the intent that they want somebody who's a ready now player. Plug and play. That's why I love it. Dink Pat is the 1G League prospect, 19-year-old, teenager. I don't think a lot is going to come from this. Just giving you guys information. As I already mentioned, these kids are going back to school for millions and millions and millions of dollars if you're top level. If you're mid-level, maybe $100,000, maybe a little bit less, but they're making money. And they're getting college experience, which is big. Guards, wings, all these players, big men, have all been multiple years in college on the Warriors practice court. So, who are the type of players they're getting? As we've already broken down, big players in the paint, 7-footers, rebounders, rim protectors, 3-and-D players, sharp shooters. We don't need another point guard. There have been no freshmen or sophomores who have come in. Just two juniors, one who's already going back to school for his senior year. The rest, seniors, 27 of them. The majority of them spent 4 years in college. Just 10 were 4-year seniors last season, with 16 being 15-year seniors. So of the 30 prospects they brought in, 27 of them seniors. 16 fifth-year seniors, 10 4-year seniors. What does this mean? The Warriors are looking to bring somebody plug and play, which I love. You have Jimmy, you have Steph, you have Dre, maybe, hopefully Kuminga, depending on what you think. Comment your thoughts. But this means the Warriors are looking for someone who can help them win now. And that's exactly what Dunleavy said on May 16th. That's what we'll look for. It's nice having some of these young players come in and contribute right away. It's not always guaranteed. 41, I'm sure there will be a good player there. We can always trade the pick. We can keep it. I think the biggest thing of interest will be the amount of players that stay in this draft versus go back to school. That will probably dictate the quality and the talent level at the pick, but 41 is a pretty good range to be in. How many teams are in the NBA? 30. So right now, 41 means you're basically lower to the midsection of the second round. Quality talent will be there. And this is what we have right now. Again, this is per ESPN, they have Brandin starting. I don't think so. I think someone will come in and Brandin will be the backup point guard. But the free agents, Kuminga coming back. We don't know yet. Reports are more likely than not. GP2, shared on this channel, he's looking to take a pay cut potentially to stay with the Warriors. Looney, we don't know what's happening yet. Where potentially, if you can draft a 7-footer who's ready to go, obviously being a big man in the NBA is much different than college. It would be nice to be able to have a big man if Looney is gone, because then you're only left with TJD and Post. Not going to be good. But again, it goes back to the trend is Warriors are looking to win now and maximize Steph Curry, Draymond Green, Jimmy, Butler, which is what you would hope you want to see. Now, of course, maybe a significant trade happens. I don't think so. We've broken this down many times. The money doesn't work. So comment your thoughts. Let me know what you think. Are you agreeing or disagreeing? And of course, subscribe. Warriors Digest. Anything you need to know, we have it for you.